I would like to be the Gyrocopter.
Okay.
In the mid game, I would like to be the PL because Gyrocopter cannot really farm by himself that much without getting ganked, while PL has an escape. And then on the late game, I just don't want to I want to be both, or rather, I just don't want to be anywhere near there because there's going to be a lot of bloodbaths happening there. But I think on the laning stage, Gyrocopter overall has a bit of an advantage. He can be more active, and I say that. And I know that Phantom Lancer can be very active as well, and he can be very involved with kills, and he has an escape. It's still really good. But in terms of aggression, which I'm kind of expecting that we're going to see from pop players.
Oh. So every time ScaryFaceZ draft, they always draft their mech carrier and their core pushing hero. And this game, they haven't really done that yet. So
Of course they did.
They're mech carrier, yeah, but they don't have their core pushing hero.
Jhin is both.
Maybe, but usually they draft like a Dragon Knight or some other kind of hero to push.
Phantom Lancer's not bad at pushing, by the way. I know he's no longer the split push menace that he used to be, but he's still not bad. He's still
not
creating
terrible,
a lot of illusions.
but I think okay, Storm Spirit.
Whoa.
Ooh.
So what are we seeing here? Is the Spirit Breaker off lane, Rubik supporting the Phantom Lancer safe lane? Is this better? This is very much your
definitely,
basically cookie cutter.
Ramsey's played the
lineup.
Spirit Breaker in the first game we casted with ScaryFaceZ, and he played amazingly off lane, especially when you kind of like Gyrocopter is kind of one of these core heroes who does crazy damage early game. Like, so it's a lot harder for a Spirit Breaker if they have that lockdown. But Keeper of the Light,
that's an easy one to charge.
Yeah, he's
if you're gonna charge someone, it's gonna be Keeper of the Light.
The problem is like Mana Leak is very good against Spirit Breaker.
Yeah,
it's extremely good, but they don't really have that other stun.
Well, they can still draft it. The Earthshaker would have been a nice pick, but that one is banned out.
Do you see? So you're convinced that Jericho there's gonna be a core?
No.
Okay.
But
so
regardless, I think actually I want to say, like, I'm not convinced because I'm not in their team, so I can't be convinced. But I believe that it should be a core in this case because they do lack some lockdown on lane. A setup for Gyrocopter and for Coddle as well. I mean, Mana Leak is nice to try and set up the Illuminate. I mean, you can kind of make him not move, but I mean, they can still move, so it's not actually that much of a setup. But I wouldn't mind seeing something like, Sand King, Venge, even Lion. Might be a little bit too squishy, but still has instant Hex, which is really great against that Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, and the Mana Drain is extremely good against all their team, basically. Lion is actually a good shout. I'd maybe prefer Skyrat to lock the...
Nope,
they've gone for the Lion. Sheever Gaming.
This is the sound of me patting my shoulder. Thanks.
No, it's extremely good against dealing with the PL illusions. You got the Hex and the Mana Drain to destroy them. Mana Drain against Storm Spirit. Yeah, it was a good call. But when I look at pub players and I see Timbersaw against Rubik PL, if you can kind of judge when Chen's going to rotate, it's going to be... Like, Timber's going to get a lot.
Timbersaw, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I think he is going to get a decent amount. I mean, obviously, Chen is known for now more early rotations with a change that he can have 2 creeps earlier on. And that will help out. I want to just point out that Shadow purchased a courier, then gave it to State, so that State could use his courier.
It's pretty cool courier. Genuine Crane of the Enlightened. It's beautiful.
Yes. Actually, no, it is Chen's. Oh, it's confusing. Maybe, he just gave Tangos. Never mind. Okay, let's take a look at who's playing what so we can get the game on the way. So on the Radiant team, we have pub players. That's exactly what they are, actually. They're not a professional team. Well, not yet anyway, so...
Well, they could still win TI.
Yeah, I know. So this is like a professional team in the making, and they have been doing really well. They have Gyrocopter playing on or rather Swift Ending playing on this Gyrocopter, going on the bottom lane, and he looks to be supported by Emperor 606 on his Kotlul. We have got Paintje, which I think is actually that sounds like a Dutch word because TJE is like will you make something smaller?
It sounds like he's kind of saying, I'll paint you. Like, I will paint you.
No. It's like...
like mini.
It's basically just a mini paint, this.
Mini paint.
This is like the TW... Or I don't know why I say W. TJE is like making everything smaller, so...
Mini paint.
Mini paint, basically.
Like a nick.
Yeah, but it's... it's endearing sometimes as well.
Okay.
So I kind of like the name Paintje. He's playing the Dragon Knights, going middle. I mean, we knew that he was going to go middle. Then we have on the top lane, also dual lane, it is Masakari playing the Timbersaw. And he has a really cool set for that one, by the way. And he's going to be supported by Lion, who is played by Shock.
Okay, so on the Dire, we have Eknart on his Rubik.
Yes.
And then on the carry we have Quista. I did it again. Then Shadowy. Now I've seen this Chen in the game before, and he is a monster on that thing. He rotates so well. He's amazing at that hero.
Ooh, and he's already going for his first smoke.
Yeah, he's very aggressive on it. And State on his Storm Spirit, and then the bottom lane, the off lane, we have Ramses on the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, he was already seemingly having a tough time against that mana leak. Not gonna have an easy time, but at least if he can get levels, he can make something happen. Well, we're following the Chen here, who is smoked up with one Hellbear Smasher, and they're gonna go to try and take this out this line, and I think they're gonna be able to have that kill in the bag. There we go. Shadow, he takes it for his blood. Timbersaw should be able to get away just fine. He actually did not go for his reactive armor level 1, which helps him out there so we can get a Timber Chain away, but I mean,
it's the same we've seen from ScaryFaceZ before. They early rotations on Chen.
Yeah.
Because Rubik essentially on his own is a fairly weak support at level 1. You know, unless you have a lot of damage. Oh god, they're doing it. Oh, they're gonna kill him.
He's still not level 2. He still doesn't have his reactive armor, and that could actually be a kill again. There we go. Quista this time gets it.
The old in the bush, out the bush maneuver.
Yep, and Lion already said Toodles. He's on his way to bottom lane.
Okay, so the thing that's really, really important, because when you have a team like ScaryFaceZ, the one thing you worry about is, you know, that like 15-minute push coming from Pub with the Dragon Knight, with the Cottle sustain. It's so getting the early lead and securing the early game is very important for their team.
Oh, State 21 is having a tough time here in mid against Pinja, by the way. He is
well, he has a large amount of last hits.
Yeah, but he's having a not a large amount of regen. There is a courier coming in, and that has a full bottle on it, so that will help out.
Oh. Yeah, I think he's doing very well last hit wise.
Oh, last hit wise, yeah. He's on top of the last hits actually.
Exactly.
Meantime, Gyrocopter is also doing decent on the bottom lane. Might not be on the top of the last hits. Now he is. There we go.
Well, the mid lane
he's
gets the
still doing
earlier.
a little bit better than the Phantom Lancer. By the way, he did have a kill, obviously, Phantom Lancer. So you know that's a bit of extra gold there in his pocket. But
okay, so I'm watching Shadows on the Chen, just seeing when he's gonna rotate.
Yeah.
Usually in the last game when State was playing Beastmaster, the second he got level 6, he'd rotate to mid and get the kill. And it's pretty. If they have no rotations, sure they don't have a TP on either support, and the only one that can really help them is Line. Like if they get a Line TP in to stop the gank mid, but it's still not ideal.
Well, they don't have a teleport on Lion nor Coddle, so...
Well, it's still a bit early, but it'll be in like a minute, 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah. And that's the fun thing about both of these teams' lineups, actually. They have lineups...
Look at top, Sheever.
Oh, I want to look at... But oh, yeah, we don't see kills, so we can look at top. It's safe.
It was very close.
It was very close. He did have a salve in the end, so he was able to stay on the lane. But both of these teams have lineups that mostly, in terms of cores, and in this case maybe mostly in terms of mid laners, Shadow... Storm Spirit as well as Dragon Knight. I don't know where I get these weird words from. But both of them need levels more than anything else. I mean, obviously farm is really great on them as well.
Well,
but levels is their
Storm
main...
needs a lot more farm than Dragon Knight.
Yes, that is true. But still at level 6, he's going to be able to do a lot more than what he's already doing now, especially if he gets some help from a Rubik or Chen, obviously, as well, with some creeps there.
Picking the Storm Spirit with the Chen is a really nice synergy as well, because it allows Storm to be extremely aggressive, especially when you still have your early tier 1 towers when he gets level 6, and then just get sent home and then TP in again and be aggressive again. It's like constant aggression. Okay, so Shadows is going for the bottom rotation. Oh, he has the super stun.
The stun comes out. In comes an Illuminate, though. Will do a bit of damage, but not that
room.
much. Oh, the Hex was very on point there for Shocks, and it is the Spear Breaker. He does have haste room, but he doesn't want to get mana leak that much. He's able to make it away, goes back in, gets a first hit bash. Of course he does. Another Illuminate clips both of the heroes. The Mud Golem is going to split into 2 very soon. If he gets hit, that is. And he's not getting hit anymore. Nobody actually dies here on this bottom lane, but it's still... it shows how scary that can be. And a hasted Spirit Breaker, by the way. That's the
if they had got the stun out on the line before he got the Hex out, I think it would have been a different story. Okay. Yeah. So they're trying not to attack the boulder creep.
Yeah. See, they don't want to get those 2 babies. Oh, Chen will end up going down. There comes the 2 boulder creeps still. They're chasing down the Spirit Breaker right here.
The damage from the boulder.
As the boulders, indeed, they just kill off the Lion. I mean... That was actually just Chen helping Spirit Breaker for a little bit. Spirit Breaker is gonna die as well.
That int nerf is not that big a deal when you have Chakra Magic every few seconds, you know what I mean? So much
leveling it
damage.
too. It's I mean, it's gonna make Chen go back to the jungle, so it's really good for pub players.
Especially when you have a Timbersaw who has very good lane control in the top lane.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of farm. He has 21 CS. He's level 5, nearly level 6. And when he gets level 6, it becomes a very difficult lane for ScaryFaceZ. Because the amount of burst potential and like just overall damage, especially on Pia, who actually has a very low amount of HP.
Yeah, one thing for pro players that I'm mostly interested in seeing is how they're gonna allocate experience rather than farm right now, because Lion is still level 2, Coddle is level 4. I mean, he's giving a lot of levels to the Gyrocopter on bottom lane, who's level 6, and it's great, all those core players being on decent levels and all that, but the supports do need some levels as well. I'm curious if they're gonna get at some point get a lane for them for free, send the Gyrocopter top to help kill off either the Rubik or the Phantom Lance, whoever they fancy.
Yeah,
really.
that especially when you get level 6 on the Timbersaw, maybe you just rotate up one support, and then all of a sudden a bit of CC from Lion, and then that's a dead PR.
True, that is very true as well.
So yeah, I think they're gonna go for the kills rather than like let a lane be completely
Yeah. That's good. That's good. I mean, for ScaryFaceZ, they're not in the same kind of problem. They have Chen farming in the jungle. I say that, but I mean, farming in the jungle is really a big thing to say with this Chen just rotating every chance he has, really.
When you rotate like this, it's very important you actually get the kill. So him dying before getting any experience bottom is huge for him, because he's still only level 3 at 7 minutes into the game. Yeah, so he needs to make sure that when he rotates, he gets the kills. But with level 7 up on State in mid, he's actually gone for the no pull build, so it's a little bit more difficult to gank that lane. Like, okay, he's got 1 level on pull now. Okay, for the setup.
Dragon Knight's actually
look at this
going
smoke from Lion here in the middle lane.
Smoke from Lion. Yeah.
Yeah, he's ready to.
I was also looking at the Chen because he is.
He's up to something as well.
Yeah. But Painty already is prepping the tower. He popped the dragon form. It was kind of obvious that the gank might be incoming. Looks like the lift on Timbersaw is gonna be enough to hold him in bay for a little while, and actually the damage makes sure that PL has to back off. Doesn't get the kill, and he's actually going back in. He wants to get this kill. He is low on mana. Ooh, no, he's not low on mana at all. He's low on health, but mana he still has that. He's gonna look for Rubik as well. He should be having the damage for that as well. Doesn't have Whirling Death, by the way, which is weird, but a lot of damage coming out from the Timber Chain. And if you aim that properly, with the mana battery being close by as well, they should be allowing you to get the kill as well. And that is indeed a triple kill for your offlane Timbersaw.
Oh my god, the synergy between
I really
Chakram
like this build, by the way.
And Timbersaw on Timbersaw, just to have the high uptime on Timber Chain.
Max Timber Chain first is what he went for. Yeah.
Also, they got the tower mid. They got a kill on Storm Spirit. Just really nice play all around from Pub.
Yeah.
Very
and action in both places at the same time. Also make sure that nobody can rotate in to help, because that would of course be something that Storm would do in that case.
And Spirit Breaker as well. He actually charged the line mid to try and stop the aggression.
Yeah, and then no help coming to top lane, and all of a sudden triple kill there. And Chen still level 4.
Yeah. Now they get bottom, they get mid tower, so now they're gonna rotate bottom. Oh,
yeah,
nice
Swift ending, gets the call down off. Will still end up going down though. Perhaps Dragon Knight, this hasted Dragon Knight, looking for a kill, has got a Dragon Tail, needs some more damage. There is a Illuminate coming out as well as a, I was gonna say Chakra Magic, getting some extra mana for Painty, who could turn into a dragon again if he wants to and take this tower. I mean, really, why not?
So for some reason, I thought the Kotl Chakram was so much bigger. So, like, I guess it kind of is. Instead of 115 seconds, he has like 112 second cooldown. I was like, wow, they can push 3 seconds earlier.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, they're just systematically, oh my god.
State 21, dropped once again on this top lane this time. I think he tried to go for an easy gank on the Timbersaw. Wasn't that easy, turns out.
No. They actually just rotated Dragon Knight with the same ulti form to top, just to destroy this tower. This is really nice play. This is what, when I saw ScaryFaceZ draft, that's what I was worried about. Like, it was relied heavily on Chen to create that early game pressure. Otherwise, Pub would just take a tower at a time. Like, we've been seeing this nearly every game. You know, they draft early push stuff. Sheever is now attacking her desk.
No, there was an ant.
You should have got Owen. He loves ants.
Well, ants ate my mum's wannabes, so they're my nemesis now.
So they're called mums wannabes because
they are not mums.
They're like fake.
But they
look like them.
They have similar attributes. Sharks gets a nice tail off. They are actually gonna go for stage 21. Oh, the Hex is so on point. Creeps of Chen also dropped down. He has one more left, I believe, but can't really do anything with it. Spirit Breaker forced to go away. He has got another charge, but I don't think he wants to go in there.
This is a very, very difficult game for ScaryFaceZ.
Yes. So how are they gonna get back? What's their plan?
I think
Is there a way?
the main thing is they need like one core item up on PL, maybe a diffusal blade or even just any sort of like CC control item, because the problem is mana. Like Pub have so much heroes that use mana really well. Like the Lion can continuously be in the fight, so can Timbersaw. Like he got Chakram like 3 times and he got a triple kill top. Like it's very, very difficult to play against this. But when you pick a Storm Spear, who's like a very farm heavy mid hero compared to Dragon Knight, who just took 3 towers with a bracer and treads. You know what I mean? The difference is outstanding. Like. So it's a lot to do with draft. Like ScaryFaceZ went for the later game draft, where so it's all about if they can hold. Just take the fights when you can. Try and get as much farm as possible and split push.
I actually dared look at the net worth, both the graph and
don't look at that.
I mean, 3 cores of pub players right now, higher than the 2 cores of ScaryFaceZ. And I say 2 cores because at this point, the Spear Breaker is not turning into a core right now.
Yeah, the Coddle and Lion are both ahead of him.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
Nope. Really great news for Lion though. Who are they allocating more farm on? It's kind of even right now. Lion versus Coddle. Who would you favor more? Getting
farm? Lion. If he gets that Blink Dagger, that's game changing. DD up on Dragon Knight.
This is relentless.
Mini Pain got the DD way.
I don't know if he is Dutch, by the way. But in Dutch it would mean that.
Well, we're just translating his name.
Yeah, I guess so.
We can be Dutch casters for today.
Okay.
You gonna start?
Oh, yeah, I was planning to, but then I realized that I've been talking English so long I would actually have to think about what I was gonna say.
Dragon hit tower. How do you say that?
De draak is de toren aan het slaan. Ja, slaan.
De draak toren at the sun.
No, nee, de draak is de toren aan het slaan. And now teleport settlement up at top. I can't cast in Dutch because I just translate everything to English. And then I would have to translate the English to Dutch, which is really weird.
Dude, Pub don't want to give them anything. Not even any damage on a tier 1 tower.
I was gonna point out
advantage.
The rotations overall, like this entire game, has been so spot on.
Like, mini Pain on the Dragon Knight.
Oh, maybe Coddle is a bit too much on the
they're
rotating side. Oh, but if they gotta get these 2 kills, they're triple that. A cooldown coming down on 2 as well.
They have Hand of God.
The Impale hits up on that Spear Breaker. Hand of God indeed coming out. Might be enough. Storm zipping in. This might be the comeback that ScaryFaceZ was waiting for. Looking for a pickup. Already found a line. Rocket Barrage will take out that Spear Breaker. And it looks like pub players are home free if they can make it out of this one. They indeed are. They were able to get 1 return kill, but they did still lose the Lion.
Getting the Hand of God off and Chen staying alive in the fight means that the mechanism's coming up a little bit quicker than it was. That's kind of the plan. It's get the mechanism up, try and get pick-offs. It's kind of a more active draft than what we've seen before. Like, Storm Spirit, it's sure he has really nice synergy with Chen later in the game. And you have Spirit Breaker charge so you can find pick-offs. But for that to happen, you kind of already have to have a small advantage. And at the moment he has, 1-3-1. It's a pretty tough position to play from behind on Storm Spirit. I think the dream is to try and find solo pickoffs, but it's extremely hard.
Point booster now also ready on the Timbersaw.
Oh god, he's got once he gets that Bloodstone, it's gonna be tough.
Well, the question is if they have had really great pressure so far, and they've been taking out 4 towers, didn't lose a single one themselves.
Yeah.
Can they keep that up though? Because as you're saying, ScaryFaceZ is going to come more and more to the point where they are actually comfortable enough to fight themselves and to actually find the pickoffs that they need.
So they don't they can take Roshan pretty quickly. I think the Timbersaw can tank it, but it's also they don't really have that much damage. You know what I mean? It's not like before where we see people with Dazzle with Medallion or something that gives you that early Roshan. So it kind of puts more pressure on you to push. Like you want to be doing something with your time because you don't want to give Storm and PL that extra bit of time to farm. So in that way, ScaryFaceZ kind of have an advantage where, Pub have to push, I guess. Like I wouldn't want to play late game against PL, Chen, and Storm Spirit. It's pretty terrifying.
In Vizrune and Gyrocopter, by the way, is making sure that nobody's coming to defend this. But if they do, then there would be a massive fight in favor, I think, for pub players. They're ready for this. But they're not going to get anything out of it. So I'm really curious if they, once they've taken out the top tower as well, how are they planning on going high ground? It's not going to be easy against the lineup that ScaryFaceZ has to go high ground.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
You have to find pickoffs for that.
It's going to be hard. But with Lion getting close to his Blink Dagger, he has max level Impale. They have a lot of burst damage. And if you're playing, say, Storm Spear, who's not going to have a big AP, you're literally dead if you get picked off by a big dagger.
Timbersaw is... no, he's fine. They cancelled the charge.
Does he have the... No. Still no Diffusal. That'll be another key item for ScaryFaceZ. Diffusal on PL. Just because they need damage right now and CC, like lockdown.
I'm actually really surprised to see the warding coming out from pop players to be fairly defensive.
Yeah.
Or rather, not necessarily defensive, it's more like not aggressive. I was expecting them to be more aggressive in their warding, and they have them just around the runes, really. The defensive wards from ScaryFaceZ are expected. They had one also here that just disappeared, I believe. Or
well, the way Pub are playing, they're kind of forcing ScaryFaceZ into the jungle, and they know they're going to do Roshan soon, so they're just kind of warding up, you know, the route to Roshan and trying to control them that way.
Yeah, double damage rune picked up by the gyrocopter as well, so that Roshan should be feeling the heat real soon. And I don't think ScaryFaceZ, even if they knew that was going on, they can't really do anything. I mean, the only thing they can try
is steal it with Storm.
Exactly. Because otherwise, I mean, they might lose more than just a Rosh fight. They probably would lose more than just a Rosh fight.
It's still quite a slow Roshan with a double damage.
Yeah, but there's only Dragonite and gyrocopter. The rest is really not trying to help.
Do you give it to Timbersaw, or do you give it to gyrocopter?
Actually, Timbersaw would be... I mean, as I said earlier...
Well, he didn't learn his ulti at level 11. That has to be a misclick.
Gyrocopter has the Aegis, even though it looked like Masakari tried to steal it somehow.
Yeah, he was joking around. But he didn't learn his ulti at level 11. That's pretty crazy.
Well, I guess if you have a Coddle in your team, like the main reason for Timbersaw to get the Aegis is because he turns his mana into damage so well.
Yeah, it's like Stormsphere. They're similar in that way, yeah.
But if you have a Coddle, maybe you don't have to worry about that much. And he's doing a crap ton of damage anyway, and Gyrocopter is the one that might be getting focused here. And might actually die. And he's going to be in the front of the fight as well, because it looks like so far he's been trying to stand like in the call down with the flak cannon there. He's not been on the outskirts that much, so he might be the first one to go down, so...
That's true, but
Timbersaw's tanky. He's got a Bloodstone.
He is very tanky. Oh, is he level 12 yet?
Nope. Getting there though.
He's probably screaming at his teammates. Please, I misclicked. Just let me level 2 check him. Oh, and they're dropping the Bloodstone.
Yeah.
Beautiful play. Okay, so they're gonna go for this push top. They have the Aegis. Dragonite is like super tanky. He has 21 armor. There's no Diffusal Blade up. Okay. The problem is you have to initiate on Spirit Breaker, and Spirit Breaker has an urn and treads.
Yeah.
When Spirit Breaker initiates, they've Dragon Tail, they've Hex, they've got all the Timbersaw spells on top of it. It's.
But they're not gonna fight yet. They're gonna try to get maybe some. I don't
but
think
why
they
do
can
you
actually
stop?
do this. You start trying to slow them down, because right now this could be like ScaryFaceZ only has like one good fight in them, right? Or at least they can only lose one big fight before they actually lose the game. So they have to find a fight that is the best scenario that you can ever imagine. And if that's not going to be against this, like they might even let this whole top lane go because they think like they can take him down
later.
Did you
see that, Sheever? Swifting on the Gyrocopter uses Helmet of Dominator on Chen Creep.
And then
Chen stole it back.
Yeah. Oh, Storm. Oh, he gets Dragon Tailed. He gets sent home though. Nice. That was a really
That's a really huge play actually, because now all of a sudden they're all on low life. They don't have an urn. Oh, they do have an urn, but has no charges.
He has to be careful though, because it can go real fast, real quick.
Oh.
As this PL is actually doing some work here with those illusions, sending them into to the supports.
This is kind of
cancelled.
With the, they're TPing home.
Yeah.
If they had urn charges, I think that would have been totally different.
Well, if the Dragonite, I mean, his ultimate is almost over. I think next time they're gonna go with the ultimate of the Dragonite. They should be able to get the tower. I mean, they still did most of the damage. Like, there's 90% left or so.
True. They don't have that mech though.
True.
They don't have a mech carrier there.
No, you would think that would be the Coddle, but because they give Lion farm priority, he's not able to get that. He's not even trying.
He's got the blink now. He's happy enough.
Lion, yep.
So now it's kind of like, okay, let's. Oh, Timbersaw on the top.
Oh, he was gonna go down. 4 people.
Nice pick though. They need picks like that. Just even though Timbersaw has a Bloodstone, if they get the Bloodstone charges down, at least it stops the aggression a little bit. You know, it mightn't do a whole lot. But
you have to get lucky with the bashes though.
Exactly.
Which I guess this time was the case, because I wasn't seeing that kill, unfortunately.
Alright, so now they just push me. They don't even need the smoke because the ScaryFaceZ have to come to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like they're not gonna make a secret out of where they are. It's like, hey guys, we're pushing up the mid lane.
Shadows on his chin, picking up Arcane Boots. Alright. Oh, they're going for the smoke. With the blink online. Let's see if they can get a pick here. If they pick off Storm Spirit, let's check buybacks.
Or Chen, because if they pick up Chen, then Storm can't really do the whole sandbag thing, which he's gonna do right now if he can. Yeah, there goes the sandbag, but it's not in time. Not in time.
He doesn't have buyback.
Nope, Storm Spirit dead for 50 seconds. One of the upside of being low level. Not dead for a full minute. No, it's only 50 seconds. Fortification still coming out as well, delaying the push here for a little while longer.
And the chakram installed by Ruby is pretty.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's very good for the counter push.
Timbersaw actually took a lot of damage there, but
he dropped his bloodstone to use his magic stick very quickly. I thought he like died. I didn't know what happened there. I was confused for a second because it was so fast. Alright, and then with Storm dead for 20 more seconds. Oh, nice.
Blinking Impale. Just harassment though, just trying to force him back.
Yeah, if he goes to the well, they're winning, you know?
Yeah. Just going for the objective Dota. These towers is what they're after.
Click the range Rex. Nice.
Just one hit though.
Yeah, but you get the dragon poison on it, it slowly ticks down.
I really like what ScaryFaceZ is doing with the creep wave, by the way. Oh, the damage on the Gyro Cup, that's the Aegis burn.
It only had about a minute left on it, so it's actually pretty amazing to use.
Yep, and he still has the cooldown, he has everything, but he should be able to use it and not get bashed. Ooh. Gets the cooldown out, but that's it, he dies. Lion also dead in the back end. Storm Spirit is back in this, he's very low on mana though. Can't really chase anybody, or maybe he's gonna try on Paint. He's also getting charged. There is no Nether Strike, but if he gets a bash, one bash, not needed, it's enough damage with just a Phantom Lancer. Oh,
that was a very, very nice play from State on his Storm Spirit. He went straight for a Lion. Yeah. Took him out of the fight completely. They didn't have Hex or Impale.
So one of the things that ScaryFaceZ actually did during that defense is they pulled the creep wave back, yeah?
Yeah.
And then nobody attacked it apart from Phantom Lancer. So he got like the max amount of illusions that he could get with the creep wave, obviously. And was able to send the illusions to the supports. And just chip away at their health. And I really like that, because that's not normally everybody just cleared away as fast as possible.
We need to defend.
Yeah, but they actually made sure that Phantom Lancer, who normally is not really that great for high ground defense, because he doesn't have time to build up his illusions.
But now he has the Fuser Blade finished. All of a sudden it's pretty huge.
That is really huge, actually.
Like, even though Lion and Cottle are int-based supports, they actually don't have that much mana. You know, they have 600-ish mana each. Yep. And after they cast 2 spells,
Cottle has to mana himself, can't mana Timbersaw.
Exactly, yeah. It's gonna be.
And Lion has to back off, wait for Cottle to mana him instead of himself or Timbersaw or Gyrocopter, actually.
Also, I think you need to get the blinding light off when Storm initiates.
Yeah.
To stop him doing any damage on line. That's what they need to do. They need to position the Cottle behind the line to completely counteract his initiation and get the mana leak on him. Even though it's not like super effective against Storm, it still stops him walking in between zips.
So, but players are kind of doing this death ball thing, which everybody has been doing lately, apparently. At what point should they, like...
Stop?
Yeah. I mean, right now, it still went well. I mean, despite them losing the fight at the end, they got the tower still, and they got some one hit. Well, actually quite a lot of damage on the range jack still. So, at what point is it... Do you just continue as long as you're getting a building every time? Is worth it?
Yeah, I think so. Especially when you have items like Bloodstone, you have...
Oh, Bloodstone is down to 6 charges, is it not?
Yeah. It's not too bad.
Well, at least it's better than 5 when it was that a little while ago.
Maths. How does it work?
Well.
Yeah, but ScaryFaceZ defended really, really well.
Oh, Jen.
Okay, this is when the Lion Blink comes into play.
This is indeed the Sentry Word comes out, and actually Lion blinks in with the Hex, but Storm already there, and the charge, that Lion! He is in a lot of trouble right now, still alive for the moment, does not get anything off before he dies there. Maybe he can get something return kill though. The team indeed was able to take out the Storm, who buys back instantly. Should be back in this fight real fast, as Phantom Lancer has got a Doppelwalk ready. Gyrocopter's already dead. Down goes the Spirit Breaker still. Storm, looking for more people, finds the Dragonite, who's out of mana, netted down. Won't be able to do enough damage to kill off the Storm for now, and it will drop. It is a ultra kill for State 21. Your buyback Storm Spirit, and that's why Storm Spirit is such a scary hero to go high ground
against. Look, he bought back, got an ultra kill, and he still only has 1.5k gold. That's insane.
Oh wow, look at the gold change actually.
How do I do this?
You have to click the button. Yeah.
Holy
That's
crap.
like no change.
Yeah, it's insane.
Experience graph, slightly more experience for ScaryFaceZ.
Just a tiny bit, like.
But it's not. It's not a large difference, and the downside is that with this fight, even though pub players lost, they didn't get buildings like they did before, even if when they lost fights. So, I mean, it's still the start of the comeback for ScaryFaceZ, or you know, it continues with the comeback. They still have all their racks up. They are winning the fights, and they're definitely still in this.
But again, though, like that was the Storm buyback, so you literally can't do that again.
Well,
and then
yeah.
if they push mid again, they won't have the 2 lives on Storm Spirit, which won them that fight. It was also him going online again and Keeper of the Light not getting the blinding light off in time. He used it, but it was just a fraction too late, and he died to the Orchid damage.
It's so scary as Lion to blink in, get your hex off, and then you know that you're gonna be the target. Yeah.
You're literally shagged, especially on a hero like Chen, who like he positioned himself beside his creeps so he could like walk through behind his creeps and his creeps protected him.
We have Roshan almost up again soon, by the way, so that means that if pop players get that, they should be able to go high ground with that, and this time at least get 1 Rax.
Yeah, do you go mid again?
Yeah, I think so. You go mid, take the range Rax, then you go top, finish off the tower that's really low, and take the range Rax there too.
Stateside is going for that BKB on Stone Spirit.
It's necessary.
It really is necessary. Like chakra magic, all that kind of stuff. It's all pure though. That's the problem. Pure damage.
Well, he needs to be able to not get hexed.
It's the CC from Lion and Keeper of the Light.
And the blinding light still as well.
True.
Because that's it. You just want to continue attacking. You're just a storm. You know, simple storm. Just want to attack things.
Just a poor little storm.
Yeah. Just let him play his game, guys.
And Ramsey's actually closing on BKB as well. It's pretty massive.
And they are also starting to take down towers. I mean, it's just tier 1 towers, but the gold that they get from that is gigantic. The map control, maybe not that big that you get from getting those towers right now, but the extra gold is helping you get those core items up, and also, of course, helps Rubik get his support items up. Continue for him to buy wards. We have got the Greaves now up on the Chen as well.
Okay, that's huge.
Guardian
it's
Greaves.
Really huge. Okay.
Yeah, and at this point, Roshan for tier 1 tower, I would say that's worth it. Because you already know that your enemy team is farmed. You might as well just let them farm some more while you at least get something
Especially
out of it.
without buyback on Storm Spirit. You don't really want to take risks.
You can't fight them.
Yeah.
You can't even try to steal the Aegis this time.
If you look at the AoE damage as well from ScaryFaceZ, it's not really that substantial. It's like basically the charge, Fade Bolt.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm clutching at straws here. Like, and then you have Call Down, you've Illuminate, Chakra Magic, Breathe Fire. Like, in small circumstances.
They actually got 2 towers from that.
Yeah.
I think that's gigantic. That's huge.
I still don't think pub mind at all though.
I think it finished the Spirits Breaker BKB.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it almost finished Storm Spirits BKB.
It's pretty close to it, yeah.
And I mean that just without those 2 towers, there was another fight that ScaryFaceZ could take without those BKBs. But next fight, I think they'll have them.
Let's see if Swift on his gyrocopter can micro the Dark Troll to stop the Spirit Breaker charging, or stop his ulti maybe, or something.
No
like
pressure. It's a pub player, Shane. No. He's not microing for now. Only the attacks, it looks like.
Oh,
Maybe
he's microing.
making some babies. Microing to just attack the tower. Look at this.
Summon
your babies! Raise the raid! Erase the dead! What?
Raise the raid!
Well, the Rex is dead, so mission accomplished.
Look at that Dark Troll summoner go. He's a beast. He's just wailing on the bark.
Look at that.
Oh.
Boom.
It's losing like 6 HP at a time.
Yep. Oh, no.
Oh, he's going to lose all his mana.
Don't do it.
Run.
Run.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, the Dragon Knight ulti popped. It's go time, boys.
It looks like it definitely is go time.
Alright, so if Cottle or Lion are in vision, I'm pretty sure Spirit Breaker just charges through everyone with BKB on towards them. That's the...
BKB's ready. Storm's BKB's ready as well. So as I said, these 2 BKBs will be news. There's a charger ready. That's going to be on page first. There's a Sentry Ward. They see him zip in. BKB on from Storm. Can they find someone? They find the Dragon Knight. He is not the one with the Aegis, so he will end up dropping. Gyrocopter can just stand there with his BKB and his Flak Cannon. It is the Chen that falls first. The fake Dragon Knight is able to escape the base, which is, of course, Rubik. He stole the dragon form, but it's still...
fake Dragon Knight.
Still, it's
The Chakra Mad, like the PL is still alive, spamming the spears, draining people's mana.
And they should be able to take the Gyrocopter out this time.
Still has Aegis.
It still has Aegis. And I think at this point, are you just gonna go for Rax? Are you just gonna go?
No mana on the. He got stunned.
He got stunned, and that's actually it. That's him dead.
Oh God.
There you go. No buyback. 80 seconds down, but in comes the charge again. It's Gyrocopter that does fall for real. And the ranged Rax were already dead. The melee Rax.
These are strange fights. Like
These are really because the kills were actually in favor of ScaryFaceZ at the start, yet they had to back off because they used everything.
Yeah.
and then pop players could just stick around.
When the BKBs are down for ScaryFaceZ, it's pretty scary times. But the Guardian Greaves coming up huge in that fight again. Like
That was
they're pretty powerful boots.
pretty powerful boots. Although, you know when they popped the Dragonite ulti,
Yes.
and you said they're going again, they actually did not get anything else
No.
after they popped the Dragonite ulti. So that fight was just, I think still they should have rotated towards top lane. They would have been able to get the tier 3 without any issues and perhaps make a start on the range Drax.
ScaryFaceZ are coming back in here now. Like this is, if they defend like 2 times more like this, it's gonna start swaying in the PL's favor.
Yep. The experience graph is, by the way, even right now.
Yeah.
Gold graph, I mean, it's still in favor of pop players, but it's 7.5k gold, which is not that much considering we're 31 minutes into the game. And it is plateauing, which means that, in theory, pop players stopped their growth, stopped getting ahead, and that means that it's even right now.
Yeah.
If ScaryFaceZ is able to hold their own while being 7,500 gold behind, imagine what they could do if they had even gold.
I think it'd be a bit unfair to imagine that though. To be fair, like
It's just towers.
yeah, it's pretty tough. I think they're gonna have to try and smoke. Like they need a pick. They need to kill
Yes,
Storm Spirit.
And they're gonna try that.
But look how defensive ScaryFaceZ they're playing. They know exactly what to do. They know it's
So
just.
they're gonna try to wrap around like that. Can you see
Look,
my mouse
mm,
drawings?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Cool.
And yeah, they could try that, but they don't need to. They're defending high ground very well. Why would you stop?
True.
You know, like there's no need to risk things in this game. Especially like BKBs are all up. They just chill. Like if I was pub here, I'd split push. I'd farm the entire map. You know, you're in quite a dominant position right now, so take advantage of it. Maybe get another item on. Get the MKB up on your gyrocopter. Get finish Aghanims on your Cottle. He's only 200
What's
gold
Chen
away.
going for next, by the way?
Chen?
Yeah, he's sitting on 2k gold. I mean, buyback first, I guess, but...
Maybe Force Staff is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
If he's feeling like Ags is also extremely good. But
Force Staff is probably better to get your teammates out of tricky situations.
yeah, especially in the position they're in now. Maybe
Yeah.
a Ghost Scepter is also quite good.
Yeah.
Like against Gyrocopter and
Yeah, Flak Cannon was the thing that killed him off
Yeah,
last time, so it would have
exactly.
saved him.
but then they do have like a lot of burst.
As did the Force Staff, actually.
What is he getting?
No, Force Staff would have also saved him, I guess, in that situation. He's sitting on 2k gold. I think for now, I mean, buyback
Buyback
is
is way more important because if
yeah.
they initiate on him and he doesn't get Hand of God or Greaves off, it will be
Yeah.
pretty nasty. All right, so 70 more gold and Keeper of the Light. Then all of a sudden that push
Oh.
is pretty terrifying.
On the bright side, it is 9 a.m. right now in the game.
Yes.
So that means by the time he has that, I mean, by the time they're actually
It'll be
getting
it'll be
grouped up, it
darkness.
will be darkness by the time they actually push high ground, I think.
Yeah, so they're splitting up. They're just getting a few more
Yeah.
items.
Wait until it's daytime and then go.
So if Timber gets his Aghanim Scepter up, that could be massive. He's starting on it now. He's quite close actually, about 900 gold away. And I think they've realized that they're at their next stage in the game. You know, they have this
late
next tier of items
Yeah.
to build upon, and they're like, okay, let's just get these items, relax a bit. Let's not go ham at the Rex again.
Yeah, they would have just, basically bashed their hands against a brick wall that doesn't budge and, that's going to kill you at some
Yeah,
point.
but if you wear a helmet when you bash your head against it, it might break.
It might break. And they're building the helmet.
Exactly.
Great metaphor.
Oh, Lion gets a nice hex.
Yeah. He's also getting silenced up. And he's
Oh.
getting chased down by Straight 21. There's
Where's
tick
the
charges though. And he will actually live to see another day. Actually, no, he won't. Spear Breaker already killed him off. The Lion is
Give him
dead.
TP.
And Storm is able to teleport out. Spear Breaker still ended up dead. Nice Glimmer Cape. That's not what he bought. That is what Rubik bought. Ooh, still a lot of damage
going
going off.
ham.
And that is probably him dead. There we go.
Okay, let's check.
And the creeps. Oh, those poor creeps. That must be the most
So
sad
Chen
way of
still has his
finishing.
buyback?
Yes.
And Spearbreaker still has his buyback.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And they both buy back, as well as the Lion. Everybody buys back.
It's game
In
time.
comes the Vortex up on this Gyrocopter. He has got to be committed, but he's already so low. Also out of mana, but the Dragon, he's holding them all at bay, and Illuminate coming through.
Oh
It
my
is so
God.
shiny. Ramses, he just bought back, but he's already forced back to base. Slowed down and chased down by the Timbersaw. He's low on mana, but it doesn't matter. He's able to get the kill in the end. Towers fall, racks fall. Chen and Rubik are alive. I don't think they're going to be able to do much
Okay,
against this.
so I was confused, right? Lion bought back, and I completely forgot Keeper of the Light was in the game.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure Storm Spirit did the same thing, because he didn't have his BKB on, or he was on cooldown, and he
Oh.
zipped in. Lion got recalled by Keeper of the Light. I instantly hexed him. Oh, really nice play.
Yeah, really nice play, and that means that it's pub players. I mean, I'm gonna call it. This is the ultimate Cinderella story.
They're gonna win TI5.
A group of pub players came together Friday evening and say, hey fellas, I like this party. They were in a pub together, you know.
Because they're pub players.
Yes.
Very
so
good.
they were in a pub together, and they're like, hey, we just won this game pretty convincingly. Let's play in TI5.
Like they just met.
Are you free this weekend?
Oh,
sure.
Wait. When you said pub, my mind went to actual pub.
Oh
not,
no.
Not like a pub game.
No, I meant pub game.
Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Because I was like, why are there 5 random people in a pub
Playing
playing Dota? It didn't really make any sense.
No, but this is like the ultimate Cinderella story because they play a pub. It goes well. All 6K plus, and it's like this is actually going really well. And you know, let's try TI5. And they tried yesterday. Didn't really know each other. Got to know each other very well over the last few days. Hopefully, they also live in the same.
They probably go
country.
to a pub together to play Dota.
Yes, and I mean they're in the finals.
Yes.
There's only one best of 3 separating them.
Wait, hold on.
From playing in the international qualifiers.
Whoa. Are you sure?